What? When I say tilt up camera 1, we only have one?
We only have one.
I see.
Because we're living on a dime. So we only have one camera.
Hello out there, everybody.
I am Tara, and this is my handsome husband.
Mike.
You have to speak louder.
Mike.
They say you
I'm
can't
Mike.
hear you.
Mike the quiet one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. With the quiet one.
So today we are talking about, what are we talking about? Oh, yes. Okay. So we're talking about how to have fun when you're living on one income. And we get lots of snarly, mean, nasty emails saying how we're abusing our children because we don't go to Disney World every year. And we don't have them in baseball, football, soccer, and swimming and gymnastics all at the same time. So we wanted to address that issue today on how to have fun when you're on one income. And we're going to give you about 8 or 9 different ideas of what we do to have fun living on one income and living on a dime. So these can go for, these are things that anybody can do, and these are traditions in our family, and these are fun things that we've done, but they're just ideas. So don't yell at me and say you can't go to the mountains because you live on the beach. Well, go to the beach. Or you can't go to the mountains because you live in Kansas. Well, okay, then you got a problem. But my grandparents happen to live within 20 miles of us. And they are about 20 miles away. And they come over and play cards with us. Oh, I don't know how often. 2 to 3 times a week, maybe?
Kind of depends on the time of the year.
A month. Yeah, 2 to 3 times a month, depending on the year. They're 89 and 88 now. And so we play cards with them, you know, give or take a couple, 3 times a month. And so that's one way we have fun, and we get to visit with Grandma and Grandpa at the same time. So it doesn't have to necessarily be, you know, you leaving somewhere. You could just have fun with family or friends coming over, and we would have fun with friends or family. The next one is birthdays. So my pictures all got out of order here. Let's see.
What are you trying to do?
Find the birthday ones. Oh, right
hey,
there.
everyone.
Oh, okay.
Should I skip that one?
Yeah, skip that one.
Okay.
Okay. So the next thing we do is for birthdays. We always try to make the birthday person be extra special. And this year we went out to the mountains with our 2 sons. Their birthday is 2 days apart, and Grandpa's birthday is in the middle. So we have 3 birthdays in June that are all together. So we went up to the mountains, and the boys were able to bring some friends, and we had a picnic and a fire. And Mike took the boys hiking, and oh man, you took a long hike that day, didn't you? How far were you?
Oh, actually, we intended to just go stomp around in the woods a little, and then I thought, hey, you know, just right up the hill there is this awesome waterfall. We should go up there and see it. And the guys were like, yeah, let's go see. And it ended up being, I don't know, it was kind of a suicide mission because it was frog-faced to go all this time of the year.
Yeah.
But it was awesome, and they loved it. And I think a number of the boys I don't think they'd ever been in the mountains hiking before.
And they live in Colorado, believe it or not. We're surprised how many people live in Colorado and have never been up to the mountains for hiking and that kind of thing. So this year we took the boys up there and had a big birthday celebration up there, and it was free for us. We have a park pass that we spend $40 a year on, and we go at least 40 times probably a year at least. So it's really inexpensive for us. Then another thing we do for birthdays is they get to pick their own dinner. So whatever they want for dinner and breakfast, they get to have special for their birthday. So we do that. That's one of our traditions. Another tradition is they don't have to do any of their chores. Now all the other kids don't appreciate it on their birthday, or I mean, when it's not their birthday, because I make all the other kids. We just keep up to make the kids special, and we put up streamers and balloons, and we have a big bay window by our kitchen, and we'll write happy birthday, whoever it is. And even though the teenagers don't really want the streamers or anything anymore, we still write happy birthday and give them their favorite dinner and breakfast and that kind of thing. So we try to make that person feel special on their birthday. And we do for the boys, we kind of have like a whole family type celebration. I don't know, 40, 50 years, and they've got cliff divers inside. And
it's like a big cave, with cliff divers, and there are caves to walk through, and there's the puppet show, and
there's a walk-through cave that's kind of scary, and lots of Mexican music and Mexican food. So it's just a, kind of like, what is it?
It's like being in Acapulco.
Yeah, exactly. Not that we know, but what we hear. So it's kind of fun to wave at him. But still, even our 18-year-old, when he goes around the corner, he won't admit it, but he still will wave as he's going around the corner. So we go ahead 60 miles for grocery out to the car and help me get the kids in and everything before I went to go get groceries, and he would stand there and wave while I was going. So that's kind of how it got started. The other thing,
see them all the time. The older kids come and go a lot, and we don't see them much.
That's the only time we see them is when they're on their way out. So the next thing we do, number 4, is we go on day trips to the mountains, and we go up into the mountains. We have Rocky Mountain National Park by us, like I said, we have a park pass. And we'll take a picnic up there Sunday after church, and we will build a campfire, and we'll all sit around, and we'll just read our books, or the kids will go hiking and enjoy the fire, and it's fun always playing with the fire, of course. And then the kids will sit, and sometimes they'll do their coloring books on that day. And
I think they're playing hangman.
The one playing hangman. Sorry about that. And I'll just take a book and I'll go up and just sit and read, and with my son making faces at me behind me. And so we'll go up there and we'll just make a day of it. And the kids will play in the water, and we'll just, sit and eat a lot of marshmallows and s'mores and that kind of.
That looks like a 50-pound bag of marshmallows.
I know it does, doesn't it? And then we'll just, just take it easy and rest. Now, honestly, from home, but we really enjoy just going and hanging out for the day and having fun and no electronics and that kind of thing. So, we have a state park. I know. And they just love it because by themselves that we are. We're on Face. Okay. Well, we're having internet problems, guys. Another thing Mike and I will do is every day we will celebrate our anniversary, and usually we'll do it like twice a day. Ooh la la. And what we and it was our anniversary. Every 22 will see number 6 cable. We'll sit, and we do that every year or two, and it's a lot of fun. We used to do it when Mike and I loved Psych when it was on. And
when the kids got a little older, we started letting them watch it with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we let them watch shows if they're clean. We don't watch anything like CSI or Law and Order. We don't.
She loves Monk.
In him, so.
We're having some trouble, guys, and we're going to be right back.
Everybody went to get on here. What?
Oh, well, I think you're on. We're back. Still dealing with technical problems. Hopefully it'll stay on this time.
Okay, we're gonna wait just a minute. You can tell me how wonderful I am until everybody gets back on here. Keep going. Accolades.
You're wonderful, but I'm working with technical issues.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, looks like we're back.
We're gonna try and get everybody back on here again.
We seem to be working, but our software is telling us all of a sudden we have no internet. So
Big Bear Homestead said they saw a picture of a camel. Okay. So let's see. Are we back?
yes, Grandpa's Farm says they'll be back. They're tough homesteaders.
That's why we're not homesteaders anymore, because we're worn out. Oh, brother.
Okay, where were we?
Okay, so we're back in everywhere now. Are we back on Facebook too?
Yeah.
Okay. Big Family Homestead says we're leathery. Oh, thanks a lot. Not sure what leathery means. Does it mean we've been in the sun too long?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. We're going to try again.
It seems like we're on.
So, let's see. Where were we at? We were at the Renaissance Festival. Okay. And we'll do things like just go and play. So, it snowed last winter, and we looked out the window, and Emily and David and Jack were all outside just playing in the time. So you don't have to necessarily go somewhere to have fun. You know, when the kids were littler, we should have looked for a picture for this, but we lived in Kansas, and there was like this drainage ditch. It wasn't like a huge ditch. It was about 6 inches deep, but it was drained for our property, and it would always fill up when it would rain. And the kids would go and play in that ditch when it would rain in the 6 or 8 inches of water when it was raining, and they just loved it. And they always remember going out and playing in the rain out in the ditch, so to speak. So even if your kids are playing in a ditch, it can be a fun memory, you know.
Wait, which ditch thing are you talking about?
The one in Andover.
Oh, yeah, they called it the pond?
Yeah. I always called it the pond. Like, sexy liked it. So, you know, it doesn't have, you don't have to worry so much about family vacations and that kind of thing. You can just have fun in your everyday life. And I guess the most important thing is just have humor. And our lives are very stressful. And
especially when the internet's not working.
Especially when the internet's not working. And about it, you know, we'll do things like, you know, our family motto is, the only difference between this place and the Titanic is Titanic had a band. And quite frankly, that's the way we feel most days. Don't you agree?
Sure.
We're going down fast, but at least we're playing, you know, music as we're going. But, so we'll do things just to have humor. So, like, an example is, the other day we were in Estes Park. And, well, not the other day, actually. Mike noticed this years ago.
Yeah, whenever we drive up to go hiking, I see a sign that says Museum and Senior Center. And I just think, to me, that seems amusing. I'm like, it makes sense, I guess, to have a museum and a senior center right there together.
So he took a picture of it because, you know, we laugh every time we go by the museum and senior center when we're in Estes Park. And then when him and the boys went hiking, he found this sign. The road wasn't closed, but...
Well, yeah, this road, Old Fall River Road in the Rocky Mountain National Park, has a... sometimes they don't want people walking on there, and they have a sign here that says, you know, bicycles and pedestrians.
Time I was cleaning, and I saw this song going wrong, and just let it go.
Yeah. That's definitely something we need to work on.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Are we frozen again? Oh, see. You're so tech savvy. The way, and we try to always make sure we laugh and joke around. Post in the comments and give us some ideas on how you have fun when you're living on one income or you don't have the money to go on vacation. Or, I mean, I'll have working mom. It was not worth it to go into debt or to work to kill ourselves.
Let it flow, and it reminded me of something else. There was a time where it was just super stressful at our house, and we had just bought a brand new house, and we had to put a new septic system in. And
The week after we moved in, we had to spend $12,000 on a new septic system.
So I was driving down the road one day, and I saw this septic company had a truck, and on the side it said a straight flush is better than a full house. I just had to at those things, and
Yeah.
I think it does make life better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And we have the big family homestead.
there's Maria from Spain.
Homesteader setting, and they sold it.
So we got to where we sort of made it a little adventure, and we would get a map. We would print a map, and then we would look at where all the garage sales were and mark them on the map. And I think in a couple of hours we'd go to some really I found, and it was, I don't know, it's really exciting that way. So
yeah, imitating honest, he really could talk. He just didn't want to, but
yeah,
cool. All those are. Let's see. Toilet idea. Thanks. I thought a good lighting game. They'll do dominoes and some things like that. And just for the record, my kids are on the computer a lot, especially the last little while. It's been super hot here. We've been trying to get this YouTube and Facebook thing figured out, and so our kids do play on the computer. But, they'll go out and they'll jump on the trampoline and things like that, and that's another thing. When I was little, our kids haven't done that just because of the mosquitoes, I guess. But in Kansas, we would sleep on our trampoline and have a camp out in the backyard with the trampoline. So that's something that we used to do.
When I was a kid, we used to run out in the woods behind our house and play a lot. Although that was in Texas, so we had to watch out for poisonous snakes and things. But hey, it was fun that way.
Yeah, it was always fun. So, the good idea, Carrot. But they go to swap meets. Yes, the other couple weeks ago. So a lot of people will do that for see what he.
Because it was Christmas and it kind of smelled like they were riding up and down, giving out.
First time they went to old pallets or